We are back. Ain't no how stepping. Marcus J, thank you so much for hanging in there with us for another live night. First night on Monday nights. We're very, very happy and proud to be on www.globalscaleradio.net, 804-447-0601. We are the highest rated show on globalscaleradio.net on our first Monday show, July 2nd, 2012, 8:16 p.m. on the East Coast. Thank you so much for joining us. 804-447-0601 to get in on the discussion. As we do every single week, we're going to go ahead and profile a missing and/or exploited child. Tonight's missing and/or exploited child is Tynesha Danielle Campbell. Tynesha Danielle Campbell is an endangered runaway whose date of birth is May 25th, 1995, which makes her 17 years of age. She has been missing since June 2nd, 2012, from Fredericksburg, Virginia. She is a black female who stands 5'5" and weighs 110 pounds. She has light brown hair and brown eyes. She may still be in the local area, or she may travel to Arlington, Manassas, or Warrenton, Virginia, all of which are about 30 to 45 miles north of her home city of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Tynesha's ears are pierced, and when she was last seen, her hair was dyed red. If you have seen Tynesha Danielle Campbell, please contact the National Center for Missing and or Exploited Children at missingkids.com, or contact them directly at 804-THE-LOST. 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-THE-LOST, or missingkids.com. Please bring Tynesha Danielle Campbell home, as well as other missing and or exploited children. Before I move on to the next segment, I want to go ahead and introduce Big Rube. Big Rube is in the building. Big Rube has joined us.
Yay!
What's going on, brother?
The prodigal son has returned.
Yes, he has.
Lord. The craziness shall begin.
I'm glad to see you, man.
Man, you know my fans want me.
You know how solemn I was before you came in the building?
How what?
Solemn.
Yeah.
How quiet I was. You know I'm not a quiet dude, but now that you're here, I got somebody to go in with. So I'm glad you're here.
So
well, I'm glad to be here.
Big Rube, you and I had a conversation earlier about a particular award show telecast that aired about 25 hours ago, and I want to give you an opportunity to, well, first of all, for the record, I did not watch the BET Awards. I have it on.
I did.
You know I did.
I have it on my DVR.
We don't.
Thanks, watch it.
And I don't want to spend time talking about basically recapping the BET Awards.
We don't need to do that.
I don't want to do that. I DVR'd the show so that I could fast forward through the nonsense, because I don't trust BET to put on a 3-hour show that I will be able to sit through piece by piece by piece without fast forwarding more than just the commercials. But you and I had a conversation earlier about the BET Awards. You wanted to make a point. Go ahead and make your point.
Couple points. First of all, don't let Mama J watch it, because the people who are censoring are terrible.
Yeah, they were.
They're terrible. They let way too much stuff go.
It's still cable, man. You should let it.
Man, it is what it is, man. But
it's BET and it's on free cable. Man, maybe that's because it's on the everyday channel.
I understand
Unless you
that.
got Dish Network.
Don't get it twisted. I understand that. However, once again, it comes down to I don't feel like paying for a 7-second delay. I got a 5-second delay.
You figured it was like that?
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
They don't pay for the censorship.
Now, couple things. First of all, I like that. Put out the question: did BET sell out strong last night? I mean, not like sell out like, hey, I'ma take a little piece of the pie for once. Did they sell out like so hard that when the people were given the awards, in the background you could see the Twitter?
Oh yeah.
Really? Come on, man.
that's done. I'm gonna defend BET. That's done on pretty much, not on every award show, but that's commonly done on regular TV shows.
First award show I've ever seen that on.
Nah. And they thought they were breaking. They thought they were pioneering something different. I mean, they do it on 106 and Park.
But yeah, no comment. but then you have Lala in the back doing the same thing.
That's Lala. Who's looking at the Twitter board? I was looking at
Lala. How Lala doing the Twitter board, and that's it.
I mean, they're just trying to incorporate social media to it. Of course, they had. I mean, if they did a horrible job at censoring the show, they did a great job at censoring the tweets, because people were going in on Twitter and Facebook, but they ain't let it go up there on the screen. So go ahead, Rube. What else you had a problem with?
Just jump in here, Ruben. Speaking of Twitter, go ahead and throw out our Twitter account right quick.
NOHLFSTEPPIN.
Now, my biggest question is this: not to steal your shine, but
go ahead.
You talk about some Twitter and blogging and video, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Who in particular should people follow when it comes to Twitter? I mean, how much of Twitter? How much does that play a factor in your life?
Not Spike Lee. Last time Spike Lee put out some bad stuff, he almost got some people arrested.
If you're gonna put that out there, Big Rube, please tell the listeners what you mean by that. I mean, I know the story, but they may not know.
Well, of course, with the Trayvon Martin case, he accidentally put up an incorrect address for the Zimmermans, and the Zimmermans lived at his house, but there was an older couple, and of course, we as in us, our people could not control ourselves because we follow everything that's on Twitter. We decided to go.
Not all of us.
Man, shut up. We decided to go to the house, to the address on the house, and protest at these old people's house.
Rightfully so. Just a mistake.
So, do you think it was a good thing that we follow these people on Twitter like that? I mean, really, like you said, the man gave us some bad intel.
I mean, I think that you need to watch the intel that you put on. First of all, you shouldn't be putting any intel like that anyway up on something like that. And furthermore, just let people know the elderly people did get a little bit of money.
No, that's
of course
good.
They did.
That's good.
All right, look, here's my take. If anybody's asking, you got to look at social media and Twitter, things like that, for exactly what it is. You can't read more into it. It's more like entertainment. You know, it's more like seeing, you're driving down 95 and you see a car crash. It's rubbernecking. You're going to sit there and be like, ooh, is somebody dead? So.
But, I mean, do you feel that people hang on every, tooth and nail that these people
the
intelligent people? The intelligent people, yeah.
Okay.
The intelligent people know what's up.
Maturity and intelligence plays a big part. And if anything, what it shows is that there's a lot of people, like Rube said, that will follow at lockstep what somebody says, and that shouldn't be the case, whether it's Twitter or it's off social media. I got a big problem with it. I used to be heavily into Facebook when I first started doing stand-up, and then I noticed, I was acquiring people. I was like, if I got to censor myself so I don't want somebody to see I like my privacy. I like to retain a little bit of privacy. And then the stuff that I don't like to be private too much, I throw it out there in the social universe because it ain't my private business. What I get offended by is people that put, I'm breaking up with the boyfriend today, or I'm in the bathroom taking a shower. They're doing stupid stuff and tweeting stupid stuff that I just can't get. Well, what's your stupidest tweet you ever did, man?
I ever did?
Yeah.
I'm talking about somebody.
You were just too damn smart. You did not
do Twitter thugging over there.
All right. Well, let me get in.
Of course.
Let me get in on this one.
You gotta quit it, though.
Here's my personal pet peeve with Twitter, Facebook, all of that stuff. First of all, anybody that knows me knows I can't stand the N-word. N-word is inappropriate. Period. I don't that word. And I just see it fly so freely on Facebook, and I don't do Twitter as much as maybe I should, but I see it fly so freely.
Yeah.
I see people who straight gangster on Facebook.
Facebook gangsters,
baby. Big Rube did a rant about Facebook gangsters a while ago. But you see people on Facebook hiding behind their keyboard, what I like to call computer revolutionaries, who want to get on the computer and talk a whole lot of stuff that they wouldn't say to the masses to their faces. That's the kind of stuff that annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah.
You get a lot of people that use a lot of profanity. Now, anybody that knows me knows that Marcus J can cuss, okay? Mama J, I'm sorry. Daddy cusses. Mom Dukes J, sorry. Your baby boy says a lot of bad words.
Yeah, he does.
But there's a lot of...
Like a sailor.
But
he don't let me say it.
But see, there's a time and there's a place for stuff. You're not cussing in front of your mama, and you're not cussing in a public forum where anybody could read it. It's just disrespectful.
True.
All of this, I'ma just be me. I'm going to keep it real. Hey, look, man, I get all that. I get all that, but there's also a level of decorum that you should have. And if you're going to say the F word, can you please spell it right? If you're going to say it, leave the little star out of the U and keep it real.
Exactly.
Well, I mean,
If you're going to say it, if you somebody that's such a Facebook text gangster, then what you putting the star in there for?
Because you don't want to say the other word.
But see, my point. But my point is, if you're gonna be hard, then be hard, Carlton Banks.
But the whole theory. This is what I'm trying to get at. Why are we following these people? Why is it so important that we live on their beck and call and every word and everything they say?
It's simple.
It's
simple. You have leaders, you have Indians, and then you got the po folks.
Right, I mean, it's just voyeurism. I mean, like, all right, if we're standing right here on the corner right now, and you see two people or a couple arguing, going hard, what you gonna do? You gonna stop and look, right? You gonna stop and eavesdrop a little bit. If they loud enough, you gonna be like, what's going on over there? So that's what social media does, and it's like an attention grabber. I could, you all could put out a feeler for this show and say that y'all going to talk about, bath salts. And I bet you, if you get the clamor up big enough, you're going to have somebody up here talking about it. So it's an attention grabber. It's good to network. I will say that it's good to network, get people to see. That's the positivity of a Twitter or a Facebook or any social network, to see if you have talent, what that talent can go, how far that talent can go, or get your talent out there. But for this, to me, it's immaturity. Like, it's like kiddie to me.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, if you and a lot of stuff that people put on Facebook and Twitter, is nonsense. Like I'm looking right now at my Facebook and Twitter. One guy, he's got a note that says CB Radio is the first chat line. Okay.
Breaker 19.
I got another person that wrote, just finished cooking dinner, now I'm relaxing, enjoying my night and this is, I guess, the person's name, a short week. Okay.
That was a shout out to the other baby mama.
Okay. And then I got another person who has on Facebook, just added meeting Al Sharpton to my bucket list. Okay.
Beating Al Sharpton?
Just meeting
Al
Al Sharpton to my bucket list.
Why you want to beat
now,
him now?
the reason why, and that was completely at random,
right?
That I'm going through my Facebook wall. And the reason why I didn't say anybody's name is I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody. I'm just calling it out to just make the point that people put exactly what they're thinking and what they're feeling at that particular moment on Facebook and Twitter. And the rest of us, somebody like me, and I'll call myself out. I pull it up. It's one of the first things I do in the morning.
I'm nosy.
And
I
one
want
of
to
the
see.
last things I do at night. And I don't understand why I do it. Like, why do I give a damn? I don't know why I do it.
You're a zombie. You're mindless.
That's the essence of what Carlton Banks is asking. What do you think about it? That's the essence of it, Carlton Banks. If I'm understanding your point of what do you think about it, why does someone like Marcus J. give a damn that somebody has meeting Al Sharpton on their bucket list, or somebody thinks that the CB radio was the first chat line?
How many likes that person got right now?
Well, one of them, the person who put Al Sharpton has 1 like.
Okay.
The person who put the chat line, CB radios, he has 3 likes, and that went up about a half hour ago.
Okay.
And then the person who put just finished cooking dinner, that person has 2 likes about 39 minutes ago.
Look, let me tell you, social network is exactly what it. I mean, forget the network. It's social. So take out the internet. Let's take out the internet. Let's say the internet, Al Gore, whoever, never invented the internet. What would you be doing to socialize?
I'd be at home chilling with the.
I don't know. How about talking to somebody?
All right, great. Granted, you got a cell phone. You pick up a phone. You talk to somebody. It's just another avenue. And I think maybe I'm looking at it from a more, not an immature or funny point of view. I'm just like, okay, it's just a part of life now. I'm not offended by it. To answer your question, Carlton, like, why do people follow? I mean, it's pretty obvious. You're nosy. You want to be in somebody's business. You want to see what's going on in somebody's life, whether they're friend or foe or whatever. Is there to start an argument? Is there to, break up with somebody?
Yeah.
Is there? I mean, man, do you imagine what it would be like to break up with somebody when we was out that day?
Been hilarious.
It's been great because I mean, I could block you and that's that.